So remember where I said 90% of your errors are going to come from typos? The reason why it's outside of the range, and because of this, it only stops here. Take a look at here. I plus equaled here. I only single equaled here. If I do plus equals, I'm essentially saying the new dashed word is itself plus this. Where if I'm just doing this without the plus, it's saying it is now equal specifically to that one individual letter. So, now if I just simply do the plus here, execute this guy out. So if I hit an A, there's no A, there's an E. Now look, it has the E here and the E here, but those other things are still the dashes. So we've gotten ourselves, close enough. So let's see, I don't know, D, okay, N, it's Poseidon, isn't it? P, O, S, I, right? And now, of course, it ended. It ended. Why did it end? Because the word I got when I hit that I in there would have filled in the word. And then the word would have filled out and said, it's correct. So we got ourselves this part of the equation. The dashed word not equaling picked word no longer existed. So because it didn't, this part was correct now, it was no longer not equal to. So the entire loop, all of this, stopped. So we got that in there. So that's, now we know we have a way to win, right? Now let's just give ourselves a way to lose. So we have this if right here, right? But we don't have ourselves an else to it. So if we get ourselves a picked word, so if we got something correct, all this happens. But what else? Well, else if we didn't get it right, we must have gotten something wrong. So, what did I name wrong all the way up here? I just simply named it wrong. So wrong is going to be equal to wrong plus 1. Or, if you want to make it simplified, plus equals 1, which, as we know before, was the problem that I was having in this little line that caused that little simple error of outside of the range. So now when we execute this, if I say, A, okay, so there's an A in there. Let's try a B. Oh, there's not a B in there. See, so my X's added up. C, D, F. See, I'm getting more X's up here. G, H, J. And now, if I get one more letter wrong, it should quit again on me. W. And it quit on me, because that would have filled up the entire thing of X's. So, I now have a way to win, I now have a way to lose. Sorry, let me reverse that. Win and lose. And it's all right here in this big giant if-else right here. So we know that this while loop will eventually stop, because eventually my wrong was not less than my max wrong. So, both of those work. Tell you what, if you ever want to make something really simple and just, hide things, there, now it's hidden. Now what's happening is outside of that while loop. We know it's not happening there. We can even just click that little toggle down menu, and we'll make sure. It's still there, though, so you can either hit that, or you can hit this little drop-down menu to get that. So, what we need to do now is we just need to make sure that we have ourselves a way of, giving them some sort of congratulations, Show them. Show them what it is that they did. So if, dashed word equals picked word, okay? So if the dashed word equals the picked word, what are we going to do? Well, let's print out the hangman, right? Let's print out the hangman, and of course, how many we got wrong, obviously. So how close were we? But then, also let's just print the, let's print that dashed word out. And then, print, I don't know, a message. Congratulations. Oops, let me actually remember the parentheses. Congratulations. You guessed it, or something. Give them some sort of congratulations message. So now, let me execute this. So if I, let me try to win here. E, okay, it's probably Zeus. No, it's not Zeus. Okay, it's Ares, isn't it? Yep, E-R-E-S. So now, down here, it said Ares. So it showed me how many I got wrong. It showed me the final word, and it said, congratulations, you guessed it. Because would you rather have it end here with one letter left open, or would you like it to end with you actually showing them the word and then showing them a you guessed it? Yeah, that's probably a good thing. So at the same time, let's, make ourselves another if statement. And let's say here, if, because I named it wrong, right? So if wrong equals max wrong, because that's what I named that, right? Yep. Yep, max wrong. So if it equals that, I'll do the same general thing. Copy. But this time, instead of saying, instead of, printing out the word there, I'll just, say, I don't know, game over. You lost. So now, execute. If I do something like, I don't know, C, D, F, G, H, J, K, L, and I got all those guys filled up, it's now game over. So I have now officially lost the game as well. So, probably, we should probably, even before we even start this game, I just noticed, I got these little dashes and this dash is here. How do we know this is a game of Hangman? Okay, we should probably, before this loop even happens here, print out something that says, welcome to the Hangman game. And then, of course, now when we execute this, it'll print out and say, welcome to the Hangman game. Letters remaining, pick a letter. That sort of fun stuff. And obviously, if you want, now we've got ourselves a fully functioning game. Pick a letter, C, D, A, E, okay, E. Ooh, I don't know what this is. I? U? Okay. Oh. Oh, it's not Heracles, is it? Okay. Venus? No, it's not Jupiter. Hold up, let me cheat and look at my code. Hercules, Hades, Aphrodite, Poseidon. It's Neptune! Neptune, it's what it is. Oh, I ran out of time because I was taking too long to do anything. Oh, my cheating has been thwarted. So, but yeah, now you've got yourself a game of Hangman that's kind of working. The only thing I'd recommend is, you change these X's into actual images. You make some sort of, images of an actual, having the body parts grow on or whatnot. But you don't necessarily need to. It fully functions without it. So, yeah, as you can see, this is why I split this up into 2 weeks. It's a very long program, and even though the first part might be more coding, the second part in itself is probably harder to visualize and understand, even though it's less code. So, yeah, once you get a working Hangman game, how about you submit that through, save it, and submit it, and then I'll see you next week for the final. It'll be a paper final, and yeah, have yourselves a great day.